child, this retrograde is bringing them out, ain't it? Okay, come out, wherever you are. But ain't nobody asking for you to come out. You understand? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Because Spirit always come through. You got that manipulative ex that's coming back, that's coming out. And this is what I mean by that retrograde bringing back, them, bringing them out. And then a lot of exes is going to be trying to get in touch with you, trying to confess their love for you, trying to confess, a lot of things for you, except for confessing where they went wrong or what happened on their end. It's always that one-sided story that comes from them, and they don't ever want to accept your side of the story. You understand? To get over things and to move things right along, you have to confront them. You can't keep sugarcoating them or going past them. You have to confront them, okay? Somebody obviously need to hear where they need to hold themselves accountable by you. You understand? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do, because Spirit always comes through. Don't let this person come back to try to control your emotions, okay? Because I feel like this is still somebody that is unhealed, that's trying to reach out to you. And this retrograde is making them reach out to you, okay? Because they're convicted in their actions, but they don't want to confess them, in other words, if that makes sense to you. Like when I say they're being convicted in what they have done to you. Now the Most High Divine Creator has taken them back down memory lane. So a lot of people may have been feeling a lot of memory lane energy, either thinking about your parents that probably passed on. You've been feeling their energy around you more and more and more. So that energy and that love that you feeling is pushing you to make amends with certain things in your life that need to be confronted, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do, because Spirit always come through. I love my Spirit. You understand? This person is coming to you with, again, false promises. So it's better to not say I promise something, because promises can be made to be broken. You understand? So it's better to say, I'll be there. If not, I'm not going to be there. You understand? Communication is key in every successful relationship, whether it's a friendship, a lovership, a companionship, a partnership. Their communication, it starts with communication in all things. You understand? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. You know what I mean? Comments made without intention. They're just speaking, in other words, because they really are wordless. Don't know what to say to you. Don't know how to confront you, because they don't know how you are going to take it. So I want you to show the God, the Most High Divine Creator that's inside of you, okay? Show them that you are not who you used to be, and that you are who you've been trying to tell them you were the whole entire time, okay? And let me tell you something. You don't have to explain shit to nobody, okay? You can just say, keep on moving. I ain't got nothing to say to you. It's nothing to talk about. You understand? Or express your feelings. Express yourself and let them be able to hold themselves accountable, because not only are you setting yourself free by finally expressing how this person made you feel to them, you're helping them too. You're helping them to release. You get a blessing for that. You understand? Because you are the type of person that want for people what you want for yourself. You understand? Because you're a chosen one, baby. Chosen ones are like that. You understand? Even the enemy can get a hug. You understand? That we ain't got time to waste time on hating people. We ain't got time to waste time on grudges, okay? We want to set ourselves free, and we want to set you free too, okay? Don't forget, this is a new season. 2026 begins the new for all of us, all the chosen ones, all the ones that's on a righteous path. You understand? You could tell somebody, oh, I miss you, I want to see you, and all of this stuff. What good deeds come with those things? Do you have any good deeds to express yourself, to say, hey, I'm really being authentic towards you this time? Showing is believing. Seeing is believing. Intentions and behavior is everything. People are paying attention to those things nowadays. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do, because Spirit always come through, trying to cover up potential wounds. This is what this person want to talk to you, but again, they're covering up things changing the accountability to the blame. And you can't hold a conversation with somebody who constantly blames and don't hold themselves accountable. You can't hold a conversation with somebody who only listens to let it go in one ear and straight out the other. You can't keep wasting your time with people, places, and things that's wasting your time. You understand? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do, because Spirit always comes through. Some people don't want to heal. Some people always still want to fight and argue because they are hurt and they are suffering, but not paying attention to where their true hurt and pain and suffering comes from. And that's the root of where their mother and father, the people that created you. So, in other words, you got to heal that energy first before you try to have a conversation with somebody else. That way, there's no blaming anyone in the conversation. There's actually a decent conversation that could take place once you heal yourself. So if you feel like you're not completely healed, don't confront this person right now, because all it's going to do is turn into a fight and into an argument, and then now you guys are going to hate each other even more. So it's better to take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Be sure that you want to be honest right here, because you got to be honest with yourself first in order to be honest with somebody else. Okay, it's like too late for apologies with this person, but you see, because it's in reverse, this person is willing to listen to what you have to say, at least. You understand? So because this is in reverse, that late apologies, there's still an open door for you to make the right decision and to hold a decent adult conversation with the other adult that you need to release from. You understand? Because you clearly see that ever since you did this person wrong, or whatever you have done to this person, your life has not been right. You understand? You have karmic debts that need to be paid. Those debts cannot go unpaid. Do you understand? That is one of the commandments. Pay your debtors. You know what I'm saying? Pay them what you owe them. And if you owe them an apology, sincerely give them an apology, please. And not no, I'm sorry. Because people who say I'm sorry are truly sorry people who really don't give a shit about anybody else's feelings. Learn how to say I apologize and sincerely mean it from your heart. You know what I mean? That is a good deed that goes along with your actions. You understand? That is what the Most High Divine Creator loves to see. Intentions with pure actions. And those actions of love. Hello? Actions of love. You know what I mean? The act of love will heal everything. Everything. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Because you always come through. I knew it was something you wanted to talk about with these cards. See, somebody got to check themselves before they wreck themselves. You understand? Snooping around people's stuff, going through people's phones, trying to break passwords and things like that. If you got to do all of that, you don't need to be in that situation. Okay? If you can't talk to this person, if you cannot trust this person, you need to redirect yourself. You need to check yourself. If you feel like you got to break into their phone, snooping around and things like that, you don't need to be with that person, because you can't trust this person. And if you have an issue with trusting people, check yourself. Maybe you can't trust yourself to be in a relationship. Have you ever thought about that? Or sat down and said, hey, am I ready for a relationship, or am I just missing this person and looking for this person and everybody I come across? But in everybody you come across, you're hurting them by abandoning them, by not truly loving them, by not truly wanting to be with them, but you want the comfort of somebody. You understand? Look for the comfort in the Most High Divine Creator. Look in the comfort of being isolated alone by yourself instead of rushing and running into relationships. Give yourself a chance to love yourself just as much as you want to love somebody in a relationship. You understand? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do, because Spirit always come through. And stop putting that man or that woman above your children, because your children need you and you need them too. So start loving on your children. If you want to feel love and unconditional love, love what the Most High Divine Creator has given you, that came from you. Okay? You were the one that put this person out into this world. So learn how to love back on the person that came from you. Because I'm sure you need the love right now, but your pride won't let you do it. You understand? Learn how to put your pride down sometimes. Learn how to put your ego away. Love and light.